doctors. What does it happen? In the other doctor's profession, they sit at a place, people come to them, there is no demand on transparency, there is no demand on regulation, not so much as we have, no question on the recommendation. It's not necessary for the doctor unless he prescribes, like Sumita has told, a crocin or an anacin. There is no question of what medicine he gives and whether that medicine really works for the kind of ailment. But what happens for a financial planner or an advisor, an IFA, independent financial advisor? People have 100 questions. And on the top of it, the regulation demands that we explain everything. Have you explained everything in insurance proposals? It is given. In mutual fund also, we are supposed to tell people every risk involved in that, everything which goes right or wrong, without really knowing ourselves whether something goes right or wrong. Instead of giving a probability, we are supposed to give them an expectation, which is really wrong. A doctor never says, he says, I am giving the medicine, rest is left to God. So this kind of situation we don't have. The reason is, as Naveen has told, we still are a long way away from our inputs in learning. In our knowledge inputs, we are still a long way away, and we don't really have the kind of, all of us don't have really the kind of acumen that one should have, so that we will be in a position to attract people towards us and ensure that a proper advice is given. There's a lot of responsibility on us to make sure that the money values don't come down, and like many of my predecessors have told, as and when it has come down, we should be in a position to explain people and convince them it is far above the industry average of -4%. It's not easy. Doctor can't say, or no, any other professional, it is very difficult, very easy for them to do. But for us, for a doctor, we can't question if somebody has gone for a diarrhea and if it has come into a surgical procedure at the end of the day, then we cannot, the doctor cannot say that, no, I have, we cannot hold the doctor responsible. But whereas in our case, the responsibility is far high, we are prepared to, we are supposed to explain what is your role, why you have given this recommendation, and give them an adequate amount of transparency. The regulation is very rigid. Perhaps the most transparent industry is the mutual fund industry, unlike the other industries. Coming to lawyers, the less I speak the better, because my own wife is a Supreme Court advocate and I know what's happening in that area. Your awareness about the subject, about the product you are buying is far lesser, so we would rather mind our profession more seriously. Then, coming to media, any amount of effort we have done can go wrong just on account of a media statement. See what kind of statements media is making, whether it is newspapers or TV channels. Just 1 week back, the mis-sellers are back. Economic Times, ET Wealth, cover story in red, full page. This is a very damaging thing. I fervently request industry friends who have come, industry leaders who have come here, to take it up as in their own capacities, because they are deploying crores of rupees towards advertisements to this media, and this has to be, this is another challenge that the doctors are facing. This is really a pathetic thing that the commission mongers are there. We are labeled as commission mongers, the mis-sellers, and this is really very pathetic. And any amount of good work we have done can be undermined on account of this. So this has to be addressed. I am not talking about politicians, because everybody knows, even the judges today are not devoid of being charged. As of in Andhra Pradesh, one High Court judge is arrested on account of corruption charges. Whereas we don't even reach anywhere near most cleanest people, and to really prove it, all of us sitting here in this area, all of you sitting across in the auditorium are perhaps the most patient and most knowledgeable and most clean persons in the industry, because all the affluence has gone in so many problems which we have faced over from 2007 till now, whether it is the entry load abolition or whether it is the regulation asking people to regular trainings and AMFI regulation, AMFI ARN number, or the subsequent trainings or the fees and drastic reduction in our earnings. So we should compliment ourselves that we have stayed behind and ensured that we are among the best of people. Round of applause on this. Yes. Thank you, you deserve it all. I have not really prepared any PowerPoint because I was not really sure whether I will be giving 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes, and in a way it helps me also. Those who have PowerPoint presentations have the disadvantage of necessarily repeating if somebody has already told that point. So I am consciously avoiding, that is why I am looking into the paper repeatedly. So okay, then I will not take much of your time. Once again, I request all of you, the place which MFRT has decided in Hyderabad is Leonia, one of the finest resorts across the country, and this Leonia is a place where we can be very hospitable. I will just tell you in one, perhaps the costliest place in entire country, presidential suite costing $10,000 US per day is in Leonia. Wow. You can understand, 10,000 US. I visited that place because we were organizing a program. I asked them, who is going to buy this? Who is going to buy this? At the cost of 1 minute I read. They said, Barack Obama. Very simply they said. So they have targeted someone like Barack Obama as their prospect. So we have the entire world. We don't need to target Barack Obama like our other friends have told. The world is 99.999% people don't have advisors. Let us fit into that group. I compliment each and every one of you and welcome all of you to Hyderabad. Thank you very much.